things change dynamically in supply networks. It's like a flock of birds migrating together. When you see them in the sky, you usually see them flying in patterns, right? Like typically in a V-shaped pattern. And you might think at a casual glance that there is a lead bird, and the lead bird starts to fly and sets the tone, and all the other birds starts to form this pattern. But you see, it really doesn't happen that way. Number one, the birds don't know they're flying in a pattern. Basically what happens is they follow what we call local rules. They fly in a way that's most comfortable to them. Supply chain or supply network emerges much the same way. Each node or each company, they follow their own local rules. Then in the end, they create a pattern that would work together to bring a product or service to the marketplace. I took about 3 years of my time mapping the supply network of this center console module. First thing I learned was that Honda manages suppliers not just from their top tier level. A lot of suppliers they were managing would come from the second tier and third tier level in supply network. So then we try to start to redefine what supply base meant. Supply base had not just top tier suppliers, but also the second tier suppliers and the third tier suppliers, and these suppliers working together. From there, I realized not just buyer-supplier relationship, but also supplier-supplier relationship is important. I'm urging practitioners as well as academics to look at the importance of what lies beyond, right? How a supplier might be embedded in their extended ties, how a buying company might be embedded in their extended ties, and so forth. When the supply chain can change really fast, then you are in a lot better shape to respond quickly to market changes. So there is I see a change shift in supply chain management, at least what I see from Fortune 500 type companies. So a lot of times when we face supply chain problems, we think the source of the problem is right there. You get a bad part from a supplier, and you think that supplier is the source of the problem because you can see the supplier. But in fact, the source of the problem might be several tiers removed, and that's where you need to go ultimately.